Hello Aquarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a reading focused on your connection with your divine masculine and ultimately what are they thinking and feeling at this time, what's in their heart space. General as always, guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from it what makes sense for you personally and release the rest. If you are interested in your own reading at this time, that info is down below in the description box. I'll include a link to the decks and creators that you see here today, and of course cross-watchers are welcome. So let's begin. I'm focusing more so on those of you who are not together, you're in separation, or you're going through some challenges right now. These are the decks, the Divine Love and Separation deck by Fire Witch Tarot, and I've combined volume 1 and 2 by Mystic Moon, the Twin Flame Messages deck. So we're going to grab a couple of cards from each one to get the conversation started with your masculine here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. All right, let's grab a couple cards here. I'm guided to this one. We will wake up in each other's arms again. That's beautiful. So they still have hope that you guys can make this work and come back together. All right, I'm guided to this one. We are both hurt and need some healing. All right, so clearly there's been a lot of pain as a result of the breakup and the separation. And maybe right now is a time to focus on the healing. All right, so that's what's coming through. Let's go ahead and grab a couple cards from this deck here. Or these two decks here, since I've combined them. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. Okay, I'm guided to this card. I've thought a lot about you lately. Look at that. And, you know, knowing almost for certain that you guys are going to wake up in each other's arms again. All right, let's grab this card here. I look at your picture often. Look at that. So when they look at your picture, my feminines, that's what really brings up those memories. They think about you, and even after they put your pictures away, or if they're looking at photos of you on social media or photos that you guys have taken together, those memories, the thoughts linger, I kind of feel 24/7. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else needs to come through here. I'm going to go ahead and use another one of Mystic Moon's decks. This is called the Mystic Moon Oracles, but I believe she's renamed it since. So if you want this deck, it's the one with the flaming heart there. All right, Aquarius. What else do we need to know when it comes to your connection with your feminine? So, of course, this is for my feminines tuning in, watching for a masculine. If you're a cross-watcher, maybe you're watching for a masculine Aquarian, all right? Or you are feminine Aquarian and watching for your masculine. So let's see. What's the message here? Some of you guys could have had a family together. So if you're in separation, and so is the family. The family dynamic has been affected. This could also be immediate family, your parents, grandparents, siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles, the whole bit, you know. They perhaps are aware that you guys are not together also. And this could have even been something that you've planned together or even talked about having a family someday. And if you don't have children together, this could represent what you could have in the future. We've got devotion coming through there. So the love, that's still coming through from your masculine. They're still devoted to this connection. I mean, look at how often they're thinking about you. They're still looking at your pictures, but they're also very quick to acknowledge in this reading, you know, you both still are hurting and you still need time to heal. My feminines, this could even be a part of your energy where you might be refocusing on yourself, which is not a bad thing, but your masculine as well could be in that type of energy. New direction. And that, I feel, is where you guys are headed once this situation heals, certainly in your hearts, so that you can start fresh. But your masculine right now, my feminines, they're in this numbing energy. And for me, my interpretation of this particular card, it reminds me of somebody who's numbing their feelings by drinking, you know, just drinking themselves into a state where they're just so out of it that they're not feeling, they're numb to it. They're pushing those feelings down. But this is what's coming up next. We do have reinvention. So part of what it is that perhaps they're just trying to stop that cycle of numbing their heart space so that they can feel, so that they can heal. That's a part of their journey. You guys have had a tower moment here with that destruction, that destructive energy in the partnership. So no doubt you guys have been hurt by this, and a new cycle needs to begin. So one cycle needs to end in order to make way for a new cycle here. That is what's coming through. So let's go ahead and add some additional cards from my Silhouettes deck, Aquarius, and let's continue to dig a little bit deeper here when it comes to this partnership and where your masculine is at. They want to communicate. They want to be able to talk to you. I mean, we already know they're thinking about you quite a lot. So this says, so much I want to say, but can never seem to find the words. Even when you're right in front of me, I'll find a way. Okay? They will find a way to talk to you, to build up the courage to just say what it is that they need to say. Because that conversation as well could be very healing for both of you. We have lucidity, which I feel is really important because this is clarity. Clarity will come once we open ourselves to the truth of our reality. Sometimes painful, sometimes beautiful, but through our own epiphany, the sun can shine again. I mean, look at the energy, especially of this new direction card. There's that sun shining off in the distance. That's where you guys can walk towards to be able to have that energy of the sun blessing your connection, because the sun in tarot is beautiful, it's joyful, it's successful, it's happy. Very positive vibes, you know? But this could have been an issue for your partnership, for this masculine. They were tempted by perhaps another person, temptations. Not everything you see is meant for you to have. And this could be part of the lesson that they need to learn. Especially knowing that they made a mistake. So they're trying to numb their feelings and what contributed to the breakup. Here we go. Can't make that up. Mystery woman next to temptations. There was infidelity here, a third-party situation, okay? So, mystery woman, I'm the one he hides in the shadows, the one he doesn't tell you about, the one he comes home late for, the one he desires when he's not with you. There's the issue. For some of you guys, this is the problem of what happened to break you guys up. That's why there's a lot of pain that needs to be healed here. Oh, wow. All right, let's add to this. Let's see what else. And that might not be the story for some of you, so only take that if it makes sense. But, you know, tower moments, infidelities, cheating, kind of makes sense for me. We've got elation. My happiness thrives with you. So here's the thing, you know, obviously you're not with your masculine right now, but you represent this happiness. And without you, I just feel that's why they're in this numbing energy. Because they realize they messed up. That's what I'm getting from that. What else, please, for Aquarius, for the masculine? There could be something tied into the summertime for some of you guys. June, July, August. Your person could be a Gemini, Cancer, Leo, or Virgo. But if that doesn't apply to your situation, this simply is focused on an illuminated path that you guys are meant to head towards, which again can represent the energy of that sun that can bring lucidity and clarity for either of you to be able to see things clearly. Certainly for this masculine, they need it. We have portal. Your love is the doorway to my heart, okay? So this is something that they needed to realize as well. And lastly, look at that. We have a broken masculine. So they did this to themselves, unfortunately, is what I'm getting here. They hurt the feminine and they hurt themselves as a result of whatever it was that they did. But we have a very specific message of infidelity and temptations and a mystery woman that is coming through here. Now, for some of you guys, maybe it's a mystery man. So if the gender is incorrect, you can custom tailor it for how it makes sense. All right, let's go ahead and add some tarot to this. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle Tarot with a twist. So if you're new to my channel, this is a deck that I created especially for advanced beginners who would like to learn how to read tarot. So very similar to my Tarot Teacher deck for beginners. And it does have the upright and reversed meanings for the majority of the cards. And I've also added new Oracle cards, new court cards, in addition to all of the usual tarot messages. So it's a big deck, about 117 cards here, but it's a lot of fun to learn, and it helps you to graduate to the more traditional tarot decks. All right, so let's see. Nine of Pentacles is a card of self-sufficiency and independence and kind of just doing your own thing in the meantime. But it's also a card where you can provide for yourself. You know, you're abundant, you're reaping the rewards of hard work, you're financially independent, you might be an entrepreneur, you could have your own business, you know. So I kind of feel this for my feminines here. You're just doing your own thing, you're able to stand on your own 2 feet without your masculine. Some of you could be earth signs here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But look at this, we have another 9 right next to that. 9 of Swords is fear, it's anxiety, it's insomnia. So it could be your masculine unable to get a good night's sleep because they just can't seem to stop thinking about the feminine here. You know, I've thought a lot about you lately. I look at your picture often. So they might actually be staying up late at night just looking at your picture and thinking about the good times and regretful of whatever they've done, you know, especially if it was infidelity and cheating and third parties. So it's caused them to feel hopeless, feel very sad and melancholy and depressed, and maybe even the inability to cope with how things are at or where things are at, because that's why they're coming through as this broken masculine, okay? And here's the thing, because Swords is air energy, Aquarius, that's your own air energy. But some of you guys could also be focusing on a fellow air sign here. But if, my feminines, you're watching for a masculine who is an Aquarian, this is where they're at. This is where they're at. Depressed, staying up late at night. They can't rest their mind and they can't stop thinking about you. Lots of late nights for the masculine. Look at this. We've got the Saber of Air. Again, your own air energy. Look at this message. It's time to clean house. Cut toxicity out of your life. Bad relationships, whether romantic in nature, friendships, or unhealthy family connections, need to be addressed, released, and cleansed out of your life. Don't hold on to the past or heavy baggage you've been carrying. Throw it out like yesterday's trash. It's time to move on and bring in some fresh air. So whatever that toxicity is for this masculine, they need to be able to get rid of it. Okay? And also, what else am I feeling here? Wasn't there a family card too? Yeah. So the family has been affected also. So if you, for example, have been having a strained relationship even with family, this can apply as well. So take that if it makes sense. Let's see what else. So it's time to cut toxicity out of your life, Aquarius. So if this applies to the masculine, they need to work to clean house, so to speak. Romantic relationships, friendships, family connections, all of those things could play a role as to why they're broken. But look at this with that 10 of Pentacles. It's beautiful because there's progress that's being made here. Again, there's a reference to family that's coming through. So I'm just feeling, because we're focused on connections that are in separation, even the family went into separation. And, you know, money matters could have been affected when the two of you broke up. because this represents financial security. So I do feel that financially anyway, with a reunion, things will improve in that area. This can also represent long-term success, not only career-wise, but in regard to this love connection. Okay? It does represent something more stable, happiness, a secure time in regard to this partnership. There's a lot of air coming through here. Page of Pentacles. For some of you, maybe your masculine could be younger than you. It doesn't have to be a huge age gap, but possibly younger than you. They want a solid beginning, basically. They want a more solid beginning with you, feminines. They want to be able to manifest this. They still desire you. We've got the Baron of Water coming through. So this is another masculine energy. The Divine Masculine, though, with the Baron of Water represents Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Okay? So if your masculine is water energy, this could be your masculine coming through here. This is somebody who is a go-getter, okay? They don't just stay on the sidelines. They go after what it is or who it is that they want. But unfortunately, if they went after somebody that wasn't meant to be theirs, that's what created a very challenging issue in this relationship, because there were infidelities. So through their shadow work and healing, they could come towards you as someone who is ready to really be a part of the family once again, or to heal whatever's broken between the two of you. Because this is where you guys are headed as well. 10 of Cups. Beautiful. So after all of this, you guys can get here with this reunion. Things can fall back into place between you and your masculine, my feminines. Because this represents divine love right here. It could even result in a future marriage for some of you guys. Very happy. Fulfillment, a dream come true. 10 of Cups. So we've got air, we've got earth, and we've got water represented in this reading. But some pretty uplifting, positive energies from the 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. I feel this is a situation that can still be fixed. Okay? So let's add to this with some additional messages from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Aquarius. What else do we need to know when it comes to your masculine and this connection? What else do we need to know? That maybe they're still holding on to hope. We all know what it feels like to be disappointed, heartbroken, left empty by promises that remain unkept. Then one day life hands you a glimmer of hope that you're not meant to live this life disappointed, heartbroken, and empty. It never feels like it at the time, but the journey is always worth it. So this journey, this love story between the two of you, my feminines, it might not be over. Okay? It might not be. Let's see what else. Yeah, they're heartbroken. Look at that. They are broken. That's where this masculine is at. That's why there's so much hurt that needs healing here. So this says, I can't handle this pain anymore. It's tearing me into a million pieces. My heart is on the floor. I can't eat. I can't sleep. We knew it. I mean, we know that from the 9 of Swords. Okay? Insomnia. They're not sleeping. I can't eat. I can't sleep. It's too much. Too overwhelming. Let me just go to sleep and never wake up. I'll never recover from this grief. This heartbreak. I can't go on. That's why they're so broken. That is their mentality right now. But there is hope that can come in to possibly fix this. Wow, guys. And I've said this so many times in my readings, hurt people hurt people. So if somebody hurt them, they ended up hurting the feminine here. And they're going to have to do some work to heal that. We've got a couple cards. See, you guys definitely had an ending. And my feminines, you've severed ties with your masculine here, but they want nothing more than to fix this between the two of you. And again, with the two tens, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, there's a chance that you guys can still overcome this and work it out. That is what's presenting itself here from these two cards for me. So you had to sever ties. There was an ending here. It was the end of the road at one point in time, but your masculine wants to bring it back. They're thinking of you, again, reminiscing, looking at your picture. We will wake up in each other's arms again. They're trying to be optimistic, but at the same time, they kind of veer from that one energy to the other. It's like heartbreak 1 second, optimistic the next. So that's something that they're going to have to fix, and this might take a little bit of time, so just try to have some patience for your masculine to work through that type of energy. But I feel regardless of whether you're feminine or masculine, there's healing that's needed here anyway. Okay, so let's wrap it up here, guys, with some dialogue messages from my HeartSpace Oracle. And I was just mentioning, I forget what sign I was mentioning this, which video I was doing, but, you know, my mini readings are supposed to be like less than 20 minutes. But this batch of readings that I've done this evening, I think they all went over 20 because there was so much that wanted to come through. All right, so this is my HeartSpace Oracle. Let's grab some messages from your masculine here. If you resonate with some of these messages for yourself, feminines, then, you know, of course, take it for how it makes sense. All right, masculines, what do you want to say? You're my dream come true. They still dream about you. Yep, they still dream about you. Even though we can't be together right now, I can still remember the last time we made love. You make my heart race with desire for you still. They still desire you. They still want you. I heard you loud and clear, okay? So this could be your masculine. Again, my feminine's just saying, it's like, look, whatever you said to me, I heard it. I got it. I know where you're coming from. Your hugs, your kisses, your scent, your taste, your body, I want it all now. So clearly they're dreaming about you, could be fantasizing about you sexually also. And they just want you to talk. Communicate, just say what it is that you have to say, even if it is hurtful, because that is what's going to help you both heal. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave it, and hopefully whatever part of this made sense for you helps you at this time when it comes to your connection with your masculine. And if you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Take care.